now, back to our regularly scheduled programming.
The 30s. A much different time indeed. Back when Al Capone and mafia members were the biggest gangsters around instead of 50 Cent. Back when racing and cars were just new and fancy things. Back when everything on TV was black and white. This might have been even before TV if you think about it. The 20s, the 30s were a very racist, violent, and incredible time. Cities were starting to be developed a lot more. New York was thriving, and many other things were thriving as well, including the weapons economy. The 30s and 20s were right before World War II and right after World War I. This is when they celebrated Armistice Day. This was before the fully automatic rifles of today, the AK and the AR. These weren't made yet. Rifles back then were single shot, or at most semi-automatic. Shotguns were big and they had buckshots and everything. The 30s were a much different time indeed, but one thing's for certain. The 30s were incredibly awful and great.
Let's show the official show. Watch it right now. I shall come over there and remove your arms.
Only on Balanak Broadcasting Network.
On this all-new episode of Hackerman.
Breaking news. Sometime today at 3:45 p.m. at the local restaurant, the serial killer, the Trollface Killer, one of the most prolific killers in this town's history, got his gun and shot many people. Several people died. There was also an accomplice with him. In a hoodie and a hockey mask. He goes by Hoodie, as it's known as right now. But you already heard that. But then, just now, an entire building, an entire skyscraper in downtown Frankfurt was just blown up in a fiery mess. Authorities say this serial killer is now no longer just a serial killer, but a terrorist. And police are not going to be arresting him. And if they do, he will be on death row and be executed immediately, or as soon as possible.
And now, back to our regularly scheduled program.